To talk about stream erosion, transport, and deposition, let's start by talking about the two basic types of stream valleys that we can have. So the V-shaped valleys that we find associated with streams are usually in the higher elevations. They're the areas where the streams are just cutting straight downward because they have so much energy. They have a steep gradient, which means the water is flowing more quickly, and they have a lot of energy for just cutting down. And the other type are wide valleys, which we find closer to ultimate base level. Let's start with these narrow V-shaped valleys. These are the kinds we'd find in mountainous areas where if we were hiking across this stream, we would just start at a higher elevation, hike down the side of the valley. We'd get right to the stream, we'd walk across the stream or swim across the stream, and then we would walk up the other side of the valley. So you can kind of see in this how we have the stream flowing here, and then on either side we just have the sides of the valleys coming down to the stream or the river. This is the kind we find in high elevation areas like Montana and the Cascades of Oregon. However, as we move down the stream closer to ultimate base level, we start to see that the streams have a much more gentle gradient, so they don't have the energy to cut down anymore. They're close to their ultimate base level, and so they don't have a lot of potential energy anymore. So most of the work done by streams in this area is moving from side to side. And we'll see how that works, but it has to do with these kind of loops, which we call meanders. And we can see in some areas here, the meanders are right up against this steeper area here, and they're actually cutting into the side here. So they're actually forming this wide river valley here, where the edge of the valley would be this slope on this side here, and this slope on this side here. Where the water is actually flowing in the river or stream, we would call that the river or stream channel. And the flat area in between one side of the valley and the other side of the valley is the floodplain. So in this case here, we would walk down the side of the slope here, be in a very flat area here, finally swim across a stream, be on another very large flat area, and eventually climb up and out of the stream valley here.